Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we are going to be showing you the NHL 18 franchise mode trailer here in the background, but mainly we're here to talk about the big question a lot of people probably had, and it is now confirmed, and as it was expected, there is not going to be a connected franchise mode in NHL 18. But I really do want to talk about this. Please hear me out if you are a connected franchise moder or a franchise moder in general. I think there is hope of getting it back. Not much longer after making that video about improving franchise mode, was it a month or so ago? Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take credit for all this or anything, but I think it got more of the connected franchise enthusiasts. They've become a bit more vocal on the social media and whatnot. I was seeing more and more people tweeting at EA and other content creators voicing their opinion on wanting connected franchise mode back, and it was great. And I think it started stirring guys up a little bit. Started seeing other YouTube content creators voice their opinion on connected franchise. Now, unfortunately, most of them that said anything about it only had negative things to say about it. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I've seen it a lot, which is completely understandable. You know, a lot of them primarily play HUT, and I can see that in the eyes of a lot of other people as well, which is absolutely fine if you only play HUT. Hey, you can play whatever game mode makes you happy on NHL 18, NHL 17, because franchise mode isn't for everyone. I wasn't always a fan of it. I got into it. The more I played it, the more I got into it. At the same time, it was kind of disappointing for them to talk so negatively about an aspect of the game that a lot of people did enjoy at one point. Felt kind of like a direct hit saying screw anyone that likes playing connected franchise. But the moral of the story is, it made me realize one thing. We know content creators are partnering with EA. Some of them have a bit more of a voice than others because of the whole Game Changers program, hoopla, la-di-da-di-da. But that being said, they aren't pushing to get it back into the game. As opposed to, say, like expansion mode or the new Deeks, most of them were probably on board saying, yeah, that'd be great, let's get that back in the game, let's do it, come on, can we please get this back in the game? If they was asked one thing, what would you guys like to see back in the game? They're probably like, oh, new Deeks, oh, expansion mode, that'd be cool. Like, those suggestions probably got brought up at some point in time. Again, I have no idea how much of a voice they actually have, but I'm sure they hear them out a little bit, because as content creators, we listen to you guys a lot, just like EA listens to you guys, so kind of, you know, I'd assume it gets a little bit of mixed opinions in there to help improve the game. I don't know, like I said, I'm not a part of it. I can only speculate here, but I'm assuming a little bit too. Regardless, I think this is one of the most riled up, I don't know if you want to say negatively or anti-connected franchise, but whatever, I've seen these guys get about an addition to the game. That being said, I think we are one step closer to getting connected franchise mode back in the future, because I think it's starting to get people thinking about it a little bit more and more. At the end of the day, if you want something added in the game, you have to talk about it a lot of the times to get it. You just can't assume EA is going to be going and taking a shot in the dark here and adding connected franchise mode back if nobody wants it. And I'm not asking for you guys to go out there and start a riot or anything, but hey, hashtag NHL 18 connected franchise mode. But for those of you who love playing connected franchise, continue or to start your voice your opinion on it. Think about this. Remember NHL 15? Half a game and all, you know, a little bit of HUT, and that's about it. End of the day, let's be honest here. So many people were complaining about not having a type of NHL EA SHL to play in NHL 15. They weren't buying the game, they were just buying the Legacy Edition, etc. So what happened? Months into the game, we got an online OTP added, which is not a full-blown ESHL mode, but you can't expect that mid-game, obviously, but it was, you know, compromising. It got us an OTP mode in general where you could play as a skater and with 6 other people. Moral of the story is, if enough people get on board to wanting something added back into the game or added to the game, EA will make it happen. People wanted the old Deeks back. Well, look what we have now, new Deeks. This is definitely 110% a taller task than getting new Deeks back, I understand that, because the game mode ain't generating the money that HUD does and la-di-da-di-da, all that fun stuff. But if they really wanted to, they could tie in like sets and stuff like that into franchise mode if they really wanted to get people from HUT to franchise mode, whatever, that connection there. And I also know people are going to say, it used to be so laggy and it used to be slow when they had connected franchise back in NHL 14. Well, have you guys played the offline game mode of connected franchise? It takes me days. It legitimately, as doing a video, it takes 15 minutes to do an entire season sim. If you just sim the entire season, that's a long time just to sim a season. Not to mention, you know, the loading screens and all the other hoopla. But So, I mean, if we're used to it for, you know, offline, we can get used to it for online if that's how it is. But we are on a new gen console. That was 4 years ago. I have faith that they'd put a much better server for Connected Franchise than they would have previously. I mean, we're much farther down into new gen consoles and stuff. I think they'd come out, it wouldn't be as laggy and slow. I think it'd be a lot better of a server, and I think it'd be more usable compared to what they used to have. And I just can't stop thinking about the possibility of doing a subscriber Connected Franchise, to be honest. I think it'd be kind of cool. Here's a question for you though. Do you think how it would be as popular if you could only play the computer every game? Or what about ESHL being the only human on the ice and the rest are computer? Oh wait, be a pro. Right. How's that going again? Yeah. I think longevity though of the mode during the year lasts a lot longer if you're doing drafts and expansion drafts versus your friends, opposed to, you know, the computer, who likely becomes predictable after a couple of drafts. Here I go again, trying to sell Connected Franchise to you guys again, just halfway through a rant. I'll stop. Okay, I'm done. I just want to say one thing though. For those of you who would play Connected Franchise and you want it back, continue to make your voice heard. There's zero chance of getting it back if no one says anything, because if no one says anything, then EA just assumes no one cares about it or wants it back. That's why I say, I know I don't want to like bash on the game all the time and stuff, but at the same time, if you don't have anything negative to say about the game, how can EA improve it? If everybody just talks about how great the game is all the time, they think, oh, we did a great job, we'll get them next year, just put out the same game. Everybody loved it. What else do we have to do? We just add a couple things. I'm not trying to say like the game's terrible and all that stuff, but I mean, there's a difference in saying the game's great compared to saying, well, the game's good, but there's a few things we can improve on kind of deal here. And I think that's the path, you know, you got to take if you want the game to get better. I mean, we've kept seeing them add things to franchise mode to make it better. This year, the expansion drafts, we get to extend contracts during the season. Last year, they added the whole owner mode thing, and they mentioned deeper draft classes this year in the trailer. Another thing I know a lot of people wanted. So don't be demoralized by the thought that they won't listen and they don't care, because other EA games have a Connected Franchise. Don't think they won't put it back in. The choice is ours, I think. I honestly do. Keep that in mind. They do listen. Otherwise, my apologies if you hated Connected Franchise and could care less about getting it back in the game. But by the looks of it, the main addition this year is pretty much expansion mode, which does look nice. You can either be Vegas or another NHL team during the draft, or make a 30-second team, or you could just go back to the completely classic thing and do none of that stuff and just start the season in the preseason and do a standard franchise. So I do think it's going to be a lot of fun to get to tinker with stuff like that during the season. But otherwise though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to see you guys in NHL 18. Let me know what you think about Connected Franchise. Let me know what you think about franchise. Let me know if you made it to the end of this video. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.